In a series of studies beginning in 1929, George and Mildred Burr determined the essentiality of certain fatty acids by feeding rats diets that were entirely devoid of fat. These fat-deprived rats developed visible skin abnormalities, increased water loss across their skin, also referred to as transepidermal water loss. They also experienced stunted growth and impaired reproduction. They discovered that by feeding these rats rescue diets of oils rich in certain polyunsaturated fatty acids, namely linoleic acid, that they could completely reverse the skin defects in these deficient animals. And they noted that oils containing only saturated fatty acids like coconut oil or butter did not help the rats. In this video, I am going to discuss safflower oil. It is a potent polyunsaturated fat, extremely high in linoleic acid, and belongs in the class of essential fatty acids called omega-6s. You'll learn all about the importance of its linoleic acid benefits to your skin. I hope you will share this video in an effort to bring about awareness to others regarding the power of natural products to enhance beauty. Hi everybody, it's Linda. Welcome back to Tips for You. Well, I have a superior beauty product to share with you today. I think you're going to want to run right out and buy it immediately. It's a fantastic skincare product, and it's also good for your body as well. And I will talk about the benefits for your body a little later in the video. But I'm going to talk about the benefits for your skin first. And it's called safflower oil. Safflower oil is a plant oil. It comes from the safflower plant, actually from the seeds of the plant. And they squeeze the seeds and they extract the oil. And it's been used for many years in food and cosmetics. And it contains something called linoleic acid. Linoleic acid is an essential fatty acid, and safflower oil has the highest content of linoleic acid of all oils. It's wonderful for your skin. Linoleic acid is extremely important for the integrity of your skin, for helping to prevent aging and wrinkles. It helps to keep your lipid barrier healthy. It prevents transepidermal water loss, which is a big factor in balancing your stratum corneum, or the outer layer of your skin, and keeping it healthy, because when you disrupt that layer of your skin, that can lead to all kinds of skin inflammations and problems, wrinkles, dry skin. So you always want to maintain that barrier. That barrier protects you from the world, from pathogens, from aging, from the sun. Okay, so ladies, I just want to say, those of you that are using retin-a, you know from my video that I am not a fan of it. But if you have detrimentally harmed your skin with it and caused that outer layer of skin to get dermatitis and peel and it's thinning, this safflower oil could be something that you want to consider to help restore that layer of skin. I get a lot of women writing to me and telling me all of the problems they have with their skin because of retin-a, and thanking me for that video, and you're welcome. So happy to have shared it with you. This is something that you can consider. Always do a patch test first, because you are in an inflamed state and you don't want to get an allergic reaction. In general, safflower oil is very well tolerated and does not cause allergic reactions. Now, inside your skin is a layer of lipids called ceramides. The precursor to developing those ceramides, which are that important lipid layer to keep your skin youthful and young, is linoleic acid. I can't tell you how important this is for your body. In fact, I was reading that there was a 19-year-old man who was on an intravenous fat-free like IV solution for a number of months, and he developed an essential fatty acid deficiency, which showed itself in his body as, you know, severe dermatitis and eczema and problems with his scalp and gray hair. Within 3 weeks of treatment, by applying safflower oil to his epidermis, to his skin, he reversed the essential fatty acid deficiency. He reversed the eczema, the psoriasis, the dermatitis, the scalp problems that he was having, and the gray hair. So this is very, very healing. What I love about safflower oil, it is not heavy. Those of you who like to use olive oil, and I've used olive oil too, I like using it on my skin, but you know how heavy it can just sit, right? It doesn't absorb, and sometimes you have to blot it off. But not with safflower oil. It's light, and it absorbs beautifully into the skin. Actually, they have found that olive oil can initiate transepidermal water loss. So for that, it's not helpful. It can make you lose water through the skin. It enhances that, but not safflower oil. Safflower oil helps keep that moisture barrier, helps retain the moisture. It's much better for your skin in that way, and it's not heavy and greasy. So when you put it on, I put it on when I come out of my shower, it absorbs and disappears very quickly and leaves you very hydrated and soft. For use on your skin, just wash your face like you normally do, pat it dry, and when you're done patting it dry, right then put a little bit of the safflower oil in your hand and massage it into your face. You'll see how wonderful your skin will look. Ladies, if you have acne, see, this is great for women of all ages because it's non-comedogenic and it heals acne. Yes, heals acne. How can a fat, you're saying, how can a fat or an oil heal acne? Well, it does because of its high linoleic acid content. They found that in people who have acne, they have low levels of linoleic acid in the skin, and they think that that can promote the development of acne. So with the application of safflower oil to the skin, you can raise your levels of linoleic acid in the body and in the skin, and it heals the acne. So it's amazing that an oil that you would think would clog your pores would heal acne. Also, another wonderful benefit of using safflower oil on the skin is that it lightens your skin, and it lightens it naturally. Many women are using hydroquinone on their skin, which is a pharmaceutical drug that has been banned in many countries because of the risk of causing cancer. Despite that, people are still using it, and it can cause damage to your melanocytes, which are the things that protect you from the UV light. Sometimes you can get white patches, you can get a disease where your skin gets grayed. You can look into it, but it's something that I would never use. People are also using glycolic acid on their skin. Again, these are very harsh, disruptive chemicals that you use that will disrupt your stratum corneum, or the outer layer of your epidermis that protects you from the environment, that balances your skin, that's responsible for you having youthful, wrinkle-free skin. Okay, be kind to it. It's not something that you want to constantly, wear off to the bone. That is not the way of youthful, healthy skin. You want to fortify that barrier to your skin, and you want to help keep it balanced, and you want to keep the moisture in. Anyway, safflower oil helps lighten your skin. It helps fade hyperpigmentation of the skin. The best way for you to fade hyperpigmentation is to keep your face out of the sun, or areas of your face that have it, by using a block. I, every day, put on Zinca, a tinted Zinca nose coat, and I put it over my lip because I have gotten hyperpigmentation there. I developed it probably when I was around 30 years old, so I was quite young. And it was probably just from sun exposure. Whatever area of your face is more prominently exposed to the sun, which this area is for me, you can get pigment spots there. It's just, how much exposure. Your skin's very sensitive to the sun. That's what helps, you get vitamin D and all the nutrients that you need from the sun. And in your face and in your neck, the melanocytes are located very close to the surface layer of your skin, whereas like on your legs and your body, they're located deeper. So you have less of the development of those brown spots. But on your face and neck, you can develop them very easily. That's why, you should wear a hat and make sure you don't get the sun on your face all the time, because you will develop it over the years. And some people develop hyperpigmentation faster and more than others. So the safflower oil, if you apply it, you will see a wonderful difference in your skin, a lightening effect, because you are suppressing the tyrosinase, which activates the melanocytes in your skin, and it's natural. Okay, you're also getting a UV sunblock. Safflower oil has a 20% UV sunblock. It's very high in vitamin E. safflower oil. So vitamin E is a very potent antioxidant, and it helps prevent free radical damage to your skin. And damage that's caused by ultraviolet light causes free radical damage to your skin, and safflower oil prevents that. It's a wonderful moisturizer. I can't say enough wonderful things about it. That's why I want to share it with you. I've been using it for a while, and it just healed my I had some rough skin on the heel of my foot from walking a lot on the beach at the shore. It was completely healed. So you just put some on your heels at night when you go to bed, and put some socks on to keep it, and you will heal your skin. It's wonderful for that. Now, just to show you how permeable your skin is, they have tested people after the application of safflower oil and have found that it has raised the content of linoleic acid in their bodies. They actually use safflower oil on preterm infants, little preemies that have essential fatty acid problems in the skin, and they put the safflower oil on the skin to help raise the baby's essential fatty acid profile. It's very helpful to infants that they increase their body fat and that they grow. They also use it in people who have malnutrition. They can put it right on the skin. And you know, when you use it inside the body, when you take it, it has an effect on the body, but a lot of it gets processed through the liver. So, you know, you lose like 50 or 60% of its effects by the time it reaches your skin. So applying it to your skin is the shortcut for getting it right into those skin layers, right into your lipid profile, to help prevent your water loss, to help restore your ceramides, to help those building blocks that keep your skin attached and supple, okay, and healthy. So now I've talked to you about the wonderful benefits of safflower oil for your skin. Let me tell you about how beneficial it is for your body. Number one, linoleic acid content of safflower oil helps you lose weight. A 16-week study conducted at Ohio State University on 35 postmenopausal obese women with type 2 diabetes proved that taking safflower oil reduced the weight of fat in their trunk area by an average of 2.6 to 4.2 pounds and increased their lean muscle tissue by up to 3 pounds. And taking safflower oil significantly lowered their fasting glucose level, something that's very important for diabetics. In this study, these women took a teaspoon and 2/3, 1 2/3 teaspoon daily for 16 weeks. They found that not changing anything else, so no diet changes and no other exercise at all, and they had weight loss, they had a gain in muscle mass, and they had a gain in bone density. Now that's pretty amazing from adding safflower oil to your diet in only a teaspoon and 2/3 a day. It shows you the importance of essential fatty acids in our bodies and in our diets, and it's so unfortunate that we were led to believe for so many years that fats were detrimental for our health, and we went, you know, cascading into fat-free diets and developed all kinds of problems. But by adding fats back into your diet, I think you can resolve a number of problems. And I'm not saying go crazy, because you can gain weight if you have too many fats. It's definitely something you want to watch. But, you know, having them with meals, cooking with safflower oil, it has a very high heating point. Of all oils, you can heat this one the highest before it burns. I think to 450, I'll look for you, to up to 445 degrees, mine says. I use the safflower seed oil that I buy at Whole Foods. It's not expensive. This is a 1.05 quart, so it's a little over a quart. It's about a liter. And I cook with it, and I use it in my salads. It has absolutely no taste, so it's wonderful if you want to cook with it, like to make brownies or any kind of breads or whatever. This is a wonderful oil, and it's great for frying. I don't fry, but those of you that do, you've got that high heating point before you have any oxidative damage. It's very stable oil. No smell, neutral taste, and a very long shelf life. And it's expeller pressed. So This one is refined, and I looked into the unrefined versus the refined for you. Unrefined means it was not filtered. It has a very short shelf life. You cannot cook with it. Be careful that you don't buy the safflower oil that you cannot eat. There are ones that are just used for massaging, and you cannot ingest them. So you want to use the one that's good for cooking. So you can use it on your skin, and you can cook with it, and that's the one I recommend. In addition to weight loss and fat loss, there are more health benefits of adding safflower oil to your diet, including improving your cardiovascular health. Safflower oil helps thin the blood, helping to prevent clogging of the arteries. It also lowers cholesterol, including helping to lower LDL cholesterol, which is considered the bad cholesterol, and it helps lower blood pressure. In Chinese medicine, they actually use it to help menstrual flow, to help it, flow out better, to help reduce clots. Not to be graphic, but many women do experience that during the perimenopausal years, and this will help thin them, and it helps the body, helps blood flow. It helps blood circulation and blood flow in the body. So if it prevents clots in your veins and it helps for heart disease, then it does that as well for your menstrual cycle. It's also helpful for improving diabetes, as I mentioned earlier. It lowers blood sugar levels. It helps promote weight loss, fat loss, and increase muscle mass. And it increases insulin sensitivity and decreases A1C. And it has also been shown to reduce inflammation in the body as measured by a reduction in C-reactive protein. And lastly, it helps prevent cancer because it helps encourage the death of cancer cells, called apoptosis, where it's the dying off of cancer cells with the application of the safflower oil. So these are all such amazing, amazing things. I think we all should be very aware of getting enough essential fatty acids in our diet. And just a teaspoon a day, well, a teaspoon and 2/3 is what they recommended in that study, but even just a teaspoon a day makes a difference. Remember, it's over time. Give it 3 weeks. Give it time to have an effect in your body, and you'll see the difference in your hair, right? You get rid of gray hair, we can have younger skin, we can lose weight, build muscle, improve our brain function. Essential fatty acids are so important, and it is a wonderful oil. I hope that you're going to give it a try. Let me know what you think down in the comments below. If you liked this video and you found it helpful for you, please let me know by giving it a thumbs up. And if you're new to my channel, please subscribe because I have a lot more to come, something of interest to everyone. And please visit me at my blog spot where I do a lot of writing, and I'm also on Facebook and Twitter and Instagram, so we can stay connected there as well. Okay, well, thanks so much for viewing. Bye-bye now.